Fox Sports commentator Shannon Sharpe gets into a heated altercation with Ja Morant's dad at a Lakers game. More after this. Hello everyone and welcome back to AG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis on the most popular topics in the world today. In today's video, we have Shannon Sharpe and Ja Morant's dad having an altercation. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. There'll be more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. Shannon Sharpe and Ja Morant's dad, T, got into a heated altercation at the Lakers game last night. Friday night, for those that don't know when it was. With both sides needing to be separated before eventually, making amends. On Friday night, ex-NFLer and Fox Sports commentator Shannon Sharpe, who usually gets into verbal fisticuffs on air with Skip Bayless. If you're not familiar with Skip Bayless, he's the co-anchor of the show Undisputed, and they go back and forth and they kind of like dispute different topics on sports and in the sports world. Sometimes it spills over to, national media if it's something big enough. Tempers flared when Shannon Sharpe and Tee Morant went toe-to-toe, and both had to be restrained during the Memphis Grizzlies Lakers game at the Crypto.com arena when the two got into a shouting match. Okay, so listen, this is how we're going to do this. I'm going to give you my breakdown on how it is. I'm going to allow you to see the video. If I may not show it here because it's an altercation, well, what I will do is put a live link in the description. That way you can go and check the video out. You know what I'm saying? There's a little minute clip or whatever. You can check that out. Do what needs to be done and be on your merry way. But I'm just gonna lay it out right here. All right. We all know that Shannon Sharpe, number one, is a huge LeBron James fan. Okay. You can't say nothing wrong about LeBron James when it comes to Shannon Sharpe. So, LeBron James in the game was being checked by Dillon Brooks. Now, if you're not familiar with Dillon Brooks, Dillon Brooks is one of those 3-and-D kind of guys. He digs in, he plays a lot of defense, you know what I'm saying? And he comes out and, imposes his will on, certain players. Now, I'm guessing that he thought that he was, good enough to guard LeBron James. We all know LeBron James is a physical specimen. And at year 20 in the NBA, he is basically I'm just going to put it out there and say he's damn near the best player in the NBA right now at year 20. You know what I'm saying? This guy spends millions of dollars on his body, okay, just to stay in shape, strong, do everything he needs to do to be able to compete with the younger generation that's coming up in the ranks in the NBA, okay, i.e. Ja Morant. So, Dillon Brooks decides, hey, listen, I'm gonna go check LeBron. Kudos to the young boy, because a lot of people just be like, when I ain't playing against LeBron gonna make me look stupid. He wanted to go out there and say, listen, I'm gonna check him. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one. So Shannon Sharpe seeing that, he's saying, you too little to check LeBron James. So then Dillon Brooks was like, F you. And then, of course, Shannon Sharpe, being a debater that he is, turns around, F you. Okay? And then, not only did he say that, he like, yo, you come over here, say it right here to a grown man, tell it to my face. Like, basically, he just went from ESPN and Fox Sports back to the streets. You know what I'm saying? So, I was like, okay, all right, this is going way left, but whatever. So, I guess it makes for good, commentary and another storyline for sports commentators and, everybody, that's looking, like myself, that's looking for a story. And, he comes out. He's like, come on over here. So then Dillon Brooks, being the high head that he is, starts to approach. Next thing you know, the whole bench cleared from the Memphis Grizzlies. And Steven Adams stepped up to him and was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We ain't with all that. They kind of got into a debate. After all that happened, then next thing you know, Ja Morant's dad, T, decides he wants to chime in and say what he gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Only because Ja said something and then Shannon said something back to Ja. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, they like Ja Morant and all that. And it's all good, it's all peaceful and everything. But at that moment, the heat of battle, I understand, like, in sports, it is what it is. I'm gonna tell you, if you're not mentally strong in the sports game, you're not gonna be able to take all the trash talk and all that, and you're gonna mentally crack, and it's gonna be a done deal. You gotta be able to be mentally strong when you're dealing with these sports figures. So, his dad came out and said something. Shannon said something back to him. He basically was just like this: none of y'all want this smoke. All of y'all can come over here and come get some of this smoke. So he had to be restrained. You know what I mean? People had to be separated, so forth and so on. No fist was swung, you know what I'm saying? So it was all good. They ended up talking to Shannon Sharpe in the hallway during halftime. He was able to come back to his seat in the third quarter and, resume watching the game and all that. Now, I was reading some of the comments on Twitter, and they were sitting there saying, well, you such a big LeBron James fan. How come LeBron James didn't come out there and, defend you? You send somebody like Russ or, Pat Bev to help you out. And at the end of the day, the Lakers got enough problems as it is. You don't want to go over there and start instigating something like that, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? He probably was like, look, I appreciate you, holding me down, but, he might send, LeBron might send him a free pair of sneaks, maybe a bottle of his favorite wine or whatever, or, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Invite him over to the mansion, they just talk it out and go from there, but that's basically what happened. It was an interesting story because I know they debate back and forth on TV, but never do you see anything like this. Almost like a little flashback from the Malice of the Palace. You know what I'm saying? If you're not familiar with that was forget the year, I'll put it on the bottom of the screen, but that's when, Indiana was playing, the Pacers was playing in Detroit, and Ron Artest, Jermaine O'Neal, a couple other guys on the team, they went up in the stands and just started knuckling the fans up, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of gave you that kind of vibe. It was, even though it never went that far, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But with that being said, if you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button as well. It'll bring more awesome, lovely, wonderful people over, similar to yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. Do me a huge favor, continue to share these videos, continue to hit the like button. I would love to get to my threshold of at least 100 likes on the video, so that we can continue to grow and continue to move forward. Bring more family members, have more fun with these videos, you know what I'm saying? So, let's just keep it moving. Let's just keep doing what you normally do, you know what I mean? And continue to share, continue to like, continue to subscribe, and, I'll continue to make videos, you know what I'm saying? So, if you want to see this video, I'll put a link in the description to my Twitter page, so that way you can go over there and check it over there. Click that link, you'll be able to get to it, and see the video in its entirety. And while you're over there, give me a like, give me a follow. Again, come to my TikTok and my Instagram as well. Give me a like, give me a follow over there as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.